What about now? Can you? Uh, where are you? What? Hear me? See me? I'm streaming. uh, all right, cool. Can you hear me? You see me? Okay, cool. Do you hear me? Mm. Yep, yep. Mic check one. Mic check two. Wait. Mic check one. Oh, okay. All right, awesome. Ready to go. Mm. Guys, what's going on? It is Friday. That's right. Another trading session. We are going to try to make some cash today. Monday, we made 2 grand, something like that. Kind of iffy. The market was kind of crazy, and I'm kind of like looking at the market right now. It's not much better, and I'm gonna explain why. Yeah. So, what's going on, buddy? Good to hear from you. So I'm gonna try to explain what to be looking out for a little bit, and today I want to try a little different approach to this trading strategy that I've been using. Right. So made quite a lot of money, like 40 grand on this current strategy. And I'm going to try to adjust it a little bit live. So I have the idea, I haven't tried it yet, I haven't back tested it on a demo account. I wanted to do that live with you so you can kind of see. So this could be a complete fucking disaster, right? So I could actually lose on this. So you'll see it live either way. Um, just to kind of keep everything going on. Now, I don't usually look at the market at all until I'm with you guys on the live stream. So I try to keep everything live as possible. So, uh, however, the strategy that I was developing before, I did do that behind closed doors a little bit, just because it took a little bit of time, and you're not probably going to want to sit for several hours staring at a chart and just because it takes so much focus to kind of like pinpoint things in. So it's kind of hard to just like speak and do all of this, right? So that's where the whole core idea of the strategy kind of went in, but I'm going to adjust it today a little bit, right? So I know you don't see the chart right now, but I'm going to show it to you. Kind of keep it short and sweet, just like every other time. Um, I try to make $1,000 a day. So if you're new and this is your first time watching the channel, watching me, the whole goal of the day is $1,000, which is 12,000 in a month with 3 trading days in a week, right? So that's the goal. Do I make more? Sometimes, yes. Do I lose some? Sometimes, yes. So, but over and all, don't really lose too often. Right now, my real account is sitting at 195 grand. Uh, this is my real account. I grew it from $20,000 what a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that. So we literally shot that up, and I'm gonna move my right here so you can see. This is what happened on Monday. These trades right here. So massive amounts of money. Now 400, 200, 200, 200, 200. Right? We kind of kept it small, which is absolutely okay. Sometimes that's better. It's less risky. You don't really lose too much. That being the case, that's why like 2 grand is what we make. So if I start betting a 500, 1,000, $2,000, like it's huge risk, huge profit. But I want to be at 200 grand at least by next week, right? So for Christmas. So To break that would be really, really cool for me. So we're gonna do that, right? So we've been trading on the euro dollar and the euro dollar. It's been trading pretty good, right? 92% is the return right now. Bitcoin I haven't touched. Bitcoin's actually kind of going up, but let me move to my next. Let me move to my next point, right? So I was telling you about how to kind of recognize a healthy market, right? So I love candlesticks. By now, you should know that. Like that's kind of what the whole strategy is. Why? Because when you're on the lower time frames, candlesticks trading and trends, price movement is kind of just easier instead of going back and using a lot of different um, indicators. Sorry, brain's kind of jacked up, but I'll try. Just be patient with me with my stuttering and repeating myself. So candlesticks tell a lot. You should always kind of use candlesticks almost in any kind of strategy just to kind of at least get an idea. So one big important thing about candlesticks is watching to see really how the market's moving in general. Now, if you notice these huge sticks right here, how this like blasting up and blasting down, that's not a really strong, healthy market. When you have these huge candles, these huge pumps, that's really volatility kind of stepping in. So you want to watch it. Several going up and several going down. That's kind of a more healthy form of the market. So when you have that, you need to kind of have the idea like if I trade in this market right now, it could be bad, or it could be really, really good. Right. For example, if you went short right here, and you had like a longer time frame, which is the 1 minute, like in for euro and dollar, you can have like 10. That time frame, perfect. You have plenty of room. It's not like a typical trading, but like if you're trading on like on Bybit or if you're trading like on another like Forex, for example, if you went at a short position here and you just kind of held out, you could have made some major money from this, right? Now that's with other platforms, but Bybit is about the timer, right? So the timer kind of sitting here. So either way, with those gaps, that means that you have more time that you can kind of put in, and which means a little bit more safer, a safer approach, right? So huge candles is not always good. Also, moving ranges is not good on pocket options. So you got to be very, very, very careful on pocket options on ranges and massive candle shoots, right? And so for our strategy, huge candles are not good. Um, I'm going to try it anyways, just for the sake of just sharing with it. So it's not about really profit today. It's really more about just kind of showing you my like new idea and just checking it out live here on the camera. So it's not even about profit so much. If I lose a little bit, I'll lose a little bit. Um, but hopefully I can take in a grand, right? So with that being said, let me delete these. None of those are relevant right now. Move this. Okay. So the first thing first we want to do is we want to go and look at the overall trend. See what I mean? That's huge, like a complete break of structure. I mean, it's continuing up, right? Because if we put in our trend lines, we can see that we're actually moving in an uptrend. Yeah, from easily to say here, right? Or even from here, we're moving up. So we're in an uptrend. So over and all, like in the long run, you want to trade and with that trend. Going against it always sucks. I always get hit with it. Now, Monday I made a really stupid mistake. I was thinking see how now it's like a downtrend on the 30 minutes. I got confused with the two time frames and I started to trade down and it was actually going up. Or I'm sorry, I was trading up and it was actually going down in the overall trend and I lost a lot of money. I mean, I ended up breaking out even or broke a little bit above, but the thing was is that you still want to go with the overall trading trend just because it's you're not fighting against it. Now you can do the swing trading back and forth, but it's just not comfortable. It's just kind of risky, right? So the 30 minutes, right? The 10 minutes, also checking out bit of a range break. Yeah, it could actually continue going up. So here we have lower highs, higher highs, and higher lows. So that's going to kind of signify that it can potentially go up. It needs to break above this 1.18. That it needs to do that. We have some rejection of the lower price, meaning some buying pressure is coming in. Right. So if we go to the 5 minute time frame now, yeah, same thing. All right. So let me explain. Typically, what we were doing is I was placing my markers right here on the 5 minute time frame. right? So what I meant by markers, uh, like like these, right? So I was doing my support and resistance on the 5 minute time frame, like this, right? I think if you've been watching the channel, you kind of caught this, right? And we're trading in between the support and the resistance. If we're if our bias is going short, we'd wait for it to get up to the resistance and actually start showing signs of going down, and we would go on the downtrend, right? And vice versa. So if our bias is going up, we would wait for it to get to the support level, and then we would start waiting for a confirmation for it to go up, and then we would enter our trade, and it would go up. That was kind of like what we're doing. Pretty basic, pretty simple stuff, and watching out for candles, wicks, and reversals this way. Now, that was the strategy with the 5 minute time frame, and we're entering our positions on the 1 minute. I want to change that to the 1 minute time frame. I'm putting the same resistance and the same support levels. I just want to check this out. I haven't done it, but I want to check it out to see how the trades will be. Sorry. Okay, I don't have my water. All right. This shit right here sucks. Right here sucks. Up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's a range, but it looks like it's going to go down, right? Why is it? I want 1 minute. Why is it doing that? Okay, there we go. These ranges suck. I mean, they absolutely suck because they can get you sucked in and do it. I hate ranges. I absolutely hate it. So on the 1 minute, our range, see how it's like bouncing down? And I'm going to show you just in a second. Support, resistance, resistance, and let's check for any hidden ones here. Yeah, see, down here too. This one confirms it. And we have this bottom one. So really, we want to see it about right here. We want to see it to go down. Yeah, it's getting stopped up. So honestly, we could probably enter a position. Now I'm going to add another one. Change the color because it's going to be what I need to watch out for most recently. And right now, because we're in this little window, right? I call them windows. Yep, about right there. See, jackpot right here. And let's go here, and you can see the price started to kind of go down here, and that we're seeing that pressure coming up. It's not exactly, and to put a square there would be better, but it's just hard to move it around. So you got to kind of like make some guessing. So when I'm talking about these huge candles like this one, when I say big candles aren't good for us in this trading strategy, it's not good, like this huge one, right? But we have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles sitting here. So that means that the maximum time that we want to go in a position is around 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it started going down again, right? 1, 2, 3, and then this is 4. So probably gonna wait for this one to kind of come up just a little bit more before it goes down. Um, and it's kind of like based on the volume. So you kind of gotta like do it that way. Now that's what led me to the point of uh, trying to make everything on the 1 minute time frame. So I'm going to put 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I hate odd numbers, and we're going to do $20, $200, right? So again, today's not about profit. It's about just trying to checking out the strategy. Now, see how it's kind of like ranging up right here? What I call ranging up, bouncing back and forth right here. That sucks. So what I'm kind of thinking is going to happen is it will eventually break above this and start going up. That's what I think will happen because the overall trend is up, right? And let's just kind of go back and check. Overall trend right now is up. Higher highs, higher lows, and we're kind of in the swing right now. So in the 4 hour, even you can kind of see our marks in the 4 hour in the windows, right? But let's dip down to the 10 minute. Also, you can kind of see it's respecting the support level, right? Also respecting our temporary line on the 10 minute. So that's good. It's a good confirmation for our lines. Same thing on the 5 minutes, also respecting it, right? Went down below it, but also closed above it. So pretty big. Go back to the 1 minute. And if it closes below this, I could probably enter it. And I think I will. It's going to go up a little bit. And now, 2 minutes could be too much for here. So you got to always make this adjustment, right? The adjustment mostly is on your time, and that's depending on the candles, the volume, and the volatility that's kind of taking place. Now, why here, right? So, like, usually I tell you don't enter exactly on it, wait for a confirmation to kind of come in place. We have a rejection, strong body. This one's already kind of coming off pretty strong below it, right? And if this next candle continues to push down, that will be a confirmation. So we're just kind of like trying to see what will happen, right? And my internet is lagging. And if you're following along and you got a question, let me know so I can answer it. Oh, here we go. Like, take a look. See what I mean? And hopefully it will close out. So this is kind of testing it. Now we have this like temporary candle or temporary candle. Wait, where are all my? Whoa. You guys see that? That totally screwed me when I refreshed. It done away. That's crazy. So I had all of my support and resistance set up. Well, now they're gone. The only one I have is the temporary one. That's crazy. That absolutely sucks. Okay, either way, just checking it. And I'm not going to double up right now. I just want to see. Again, testing 30 seconds in. And what made me think about that is like I would move this to here because that's like my temporary line. And it's bouncing off of that. And I'm going to put another. Uh, nope. Let's see, it's bouncing off. It's pushing. So the longer time frame probably would have been better, but it bounced off of it. So yeah, longer time frame would have been better. Yeah, you see, a longer time frame, and I would have closed out just perfect. All right, so that means we need to adjust. So what does that mean? So pretty close on point. I'm gonna go for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay. With that being said, because I got lagged out for God knows whatever reason, 2, 3, 4. I need to put my lines back. Ah, that's a big one. That's another for when it goes up. And about goes right here. And let me go. About right here, yeah. Respects this one too, you see? Also respects. Okay, and here this up, down. Kind of a bit of a window. But honestly, this is more powerful right here. Now, hopefully, if it freezes, I won't get stuck up again. Okay. Now, remember I told you about those huge candles? How it shows volatility? Well, it just shot up. That's why it's bad. Now, our bias is trading up. We were going down, which is already against it. But I just wanted to kind of show you the rough idea, right? Trying to catch the swing down. So we need to see how this candle is going to be. At least for 30 seconds. And if it's engulfing the next candle halfway through the candle starts to go down and it's like right here, we could probably go down again. But the thing is, you see like this huge candle covers up almost all of it. So that means 2 minutes is like maximum. Say 1, Say 40 seconds, yeah. Just playing around, right? Just kind of dialing in. We'll do it with $100 even. It's engulfing, completely engulfing. That's why. Now, not counting this recent line, but at the top, you really want to enter from a solid support and or resistance line. So really, this is risky. But I just want to check the time, right? And we're talking about $100 here, 400 here, but let's check it out. Let's see. Oh, made some money. It's freezing again. Why is it freezing? Refresh it. Please don't take away my lines. Bruh. Ah, it's pissing me off. The fuck just. Sorry. What just happened with all my lines? Like, why are they like. What is going on with that? Why are my lines just like disappearing? We lost the 400. See, I can't even catch what's going on when it's like doing that to me. Kind of waiting it out. This line, I need to move it now because it's irrelevant. So now what we have is a lower high and a lower low. And we're going to see how this is going to react. So we're going to stop trading on the downtrend, obviously, because our stuff is going up. Yeah. Like that's our bias is going up. And it's just not breaking down. Now you have lower lows, yeah, but also lower highs. So it looks like it's going to go down. But if we go back, say to the 30-minute, rejection higher, rejection higher, rejection higher. So probably stick with going low. Just not right now. We're going to wait. And I'm going to do 2 minutes and 40 again. Mm-hmm. And it's freezing. It's so hard to like see. You can't make like good points when it's freezing. It's just my internet. And I'm curious if it's going to continue going down. Huge wicks here. So that's why I'm thinking it's going to go down. But just a couple of $100. There we go. There we go. Engulfing. Going with the trade at this point. Hmm. Projection of lower too. So this is what I mean by like the wicks. They're so huge that it's so uncertain. So typically, to enter this trade would be very bad. To enter, we'll try to trade this pair. There we go. Hmm. See what I mean? So it's a lot different trading with the overall trend. That's what I meant. So I was doing it just to kind of like check the lines, but overall, might still need to adjust the time. 3 minutes, something like this. 340. I'll enter another one here, going up. And I'm doing that because you see these rejections. Bruh, what are you doing to me? Uh, it's killing me with the freezing. Mhm. There we go. The big waiting game. And I'm waiting. You can see I have like 500 at 340. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Mm, mm-hmm. Nose is itchy. Jackpot 191. Very good. Do you see now trading with it? So you kind of so now we understand. This is what I took from it, right? So I wanted to see how well following the support and the resistance would be if I put my resistance and support would be on the 1 minute time frame is the same as I'm entering the trade, right? I just wanted to check that because usually what you do is you make all your markers on typical graphing, right? So you would go to the timeline above to kind of like place everything, and then you find on the lower time frame your exact entry point. And I just on this strategy, I just wanted to see, oh, perfect. Okay, good, good, good. We're making some cash. We didn't lose anything. Awesome. Perfect. So back to my thought. I'm ADD. Sorry, but I just wanted to see if it would kind of respect it and if we could kind of use it that way. Simple again, simplifying everything. We want to make everything as simple as possible when it comes to using on the 1 minute time frame. So a lot of other traders will tell you don't trade on the 1 minute time frame if you're a beginner. Don't do it. Like that's true and it's not true, right? It depends on what you get used to, right? So I think that it's very fast. Oh, perfect. Pocket options is very, very easy to do it. It's just again the timing. We made cash. All right, so we didn't lose anything. Now, learning the candlesticks, so highs, high, high, which means lower highs, lower lows, yeah, to some point, but it's really lower highs, which still shows that it's going to go down. And we could probably ride this out from the top. I'm just don't know. Say 250. I'm gonna say 340. So I'm gonna try it one more time because it's still lower. Right here is good. Hit 340. Of course, it's gonna do that. And I'll roll it over. $500 in 7 minutes. It should go down. Okay. Yeah, and that reminds me. Right, you see how like all this pops up? Be careful. So be careful with that. Again, freezing. I want to punch it in the friggin' face. Huge rejection. Ooh, that's not good, but let's see. Let's check it out. $1,500 on the table right now. It's 7 minutes, so why is my internet lagging so damn bad? Refresh, come on. What is going on? Woohoo! Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Honestly, that's very good. Come up a little bit so I can enter another position. Come on up so I can enter. No, 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 not yet, not yet. I'll go from there. I'm gonna roll it over too. Wait. Ah, see, it didn't roll over. It gave me a double. That's what I mean. Bro. I hate when that shit happens. I hate that so bad. Now, do you see how the wick works? It shows that that selling power was there, and it didn't close up with a big body. So that's what you're seeing. And we'll double up on the 1,000 if it gets up closer here. I think, yeah, we'll do that. 5 grand is what I'm willing to lose. So if all of this gets wiped out, I'm done. I'll take the loss, right? But so I'm gonna risk all of that here on this like one movement. It's stupid, of course, because the entire trade's going up, but I just want to see. Again, not about profit today. Mm, if I didn't have the time of like 7 minutes, placing these there would be a bad idea. Now, one of these was done by mistake, but it's not really breaking the market structure right now. Not really. Just kind of sitting at a range, which I don't like. These huge candles. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Higher highs. No, that's not good. Not good for our cash, anyways. Mm-hmm. Re-screwed up, but maybe not. Mm-hmm. It's freezing again. God. Yep. Okay. This is why we trade with the trend. I broke my rule, not caring, just wanting to try this out, but I screwed up. All right, so let's just sit here and watch me lose the cash. No, I've lost it anyways. It's obvious. So, okay. All right, cool. So, we understand it does respect the lines, which is kind of overall pretty cool. Uh, kind of. I think 5 minutes is better. Yep. Boom. And lost cash. Sucks. But I'm not going to stress out. Again, wanted to lose, willing to lose 5 grand, not a problem. You don't win them all. Like, so I broke, I made profit throughout the week. Uh, Actually, I made the profits, all of my profit from the week, I made like Monday, right? So, um, I'm not going to cry about it. So we lost some money today trying out a new strategy. That's cool. I did do it live versus back testing, which is also a big difference, right? I do suggest you do it there, but doing back testing with a demo account on live stream is not going to be so fun versus doing it with real cash, right? So, either way, you get to see me win and lose, so it's perfect. All right, we're gonna try again a little bit different. We'll tweak it again on Monday. Yeah. So be sure to join me for that. We'll definitely be going along with the trend this time. I just wanted to see like how if we could do it against the trend, but it's just a bad idea always. It's just like kind of proves my point even more. So breaking the rule, you see me losing it. So trade with the trend. So guys, join me Monday, same time, same place, and let's try it again. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you